Welcome to Global Eats Uncovered. Hello, culinary explorers and food lovers. Welcome back to Global Eats Uncovered, your one-stop destination for discovering the stories behind the most iconic dishes and the cultures that shaped them. If you're someone who loves to explore food beyond just taste and into the history and heritage that define each dish, then you've come to the right place. In today's episode, we're going to take a journey through time, uncovering ancient foods that have influenced and shaped the way we eat today. From ancient grains to spices, from royal feasts to everyday meals, many of the foods we now take for granted were once the pillars of ancient civilizations. These foods have not only withstood the test of time, but have also traveled the world, leaving their mark on modern cuisine. Are you ready to explore the roots of some of the world's most beloved dishes? Let's dive in. 1. The birth of bread in ancient Mesopotamia. The foundation of our diet. One of the oldest foods known to humankind, bread has been a staple in many diets for thousands of years. The origins of bread date back to the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia, where it was first made by grinding grains into flour and mixing it with water to create a dough. The use of wild yeast from the air led to the rise of the bread, and soon after, the technique for baking was perfected. Key influence on modern cuisine: leavened bread. The techniques of creating leavened bread spread from Mesopotamia to Egypt, Rome, and beyond, giving rise to various bread forms across the world. Today, leavened bread is a fundamental part of many cultures, from baguettes in France to pita in the Middle East. Sourdough, a product of ancient fermentation, sourdough bread uses naturally occurring yeasts to ferment the dough. This method, dating back to ancient Egypt, is still widely used today. Cultural significance. Bread was so important to ancient societies that it became a symbol of life itself. In Mesopotamian culture, bread was offered as a gift to the gods, signifying both sustenance and prosperity. Its influence is still seen today in the importance of bread in many cultures, from European bakeries to the sandwich culture in America. 2. Rice, a staple from ancient China to modern global kitchens. Rice is one of the most important foods in the world, particularly in Asia, where it has been a staple for over 5,000 years. In ancient China, rice was cultivated along the Yangtze River and spread throughout Southeast Asia, influencing diets across the continent. Key influence on modern cuisine. Sushi. A prime example of rice influencing modern cuisine is sushi. Originating in ancient Japan, sushi was initially prepared as a way to preserve fish in fermented rice. Over time, this evolved into the sushi we know today, which remains a beloved dish worldwide. Fried rice. In countries such as China and Thailand, fried rice has evolved from a leftover dish into a global favorite. The influence of ancient rice cultivation in Asia has made rice a key part of modern-day meals. From the humble bowl of plain rice to elaborate dishes like pajela and beer. Cultural significance. In many cultures, rice is more than just food. It is a symbol of prosperity, fertility, and good fortune. In ancient China, rice was considered a gift from the gods, and ceremonies often involved rice offerings for blessings. Its central role in many modern diets reflects its long-standing importance. 3. Spices and the ancient spice trade. Flavors that transformed the world. Ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Romans, recognized the value of spices not only for flavor, but also for medicinal and preservative purposes. The ancient spice trade connected the East to the West, and spices such as pepper, cinnamon, and cloves traveled from Asia to Europe, forever changing the way food was prepared and consumed. Key influence on modern cuisine. Curry. The use of spices like turmeric, cumin, and coriander in ancient India lay the foundation for curry, which is now one of the most popular dishes worldwide, from Thai curries to British takeout. Italian cuisine. The spice trade also influenced the development of Italian cuisine. Many of the herbs and spices commonly used in Italian cooking, like oregano, basil, and garlic, were introduced to Europe through trade routes. Cultural significance. Spices were highly prized in ancient times, often used as currency, and even as gifts to royalty. The spice trade not only changed the way food tasted, but also helped shape global trade routes and cultural exchange. Today, the influence of ancient spices is seen in dishes from almost every corner of the globe, from Moroccan tagines to Mexican mole sauces. For ancient olive oil, from Greece to the modern kitchen. Olive oil, a cornerstone of Mediterranean cuisine, has been produced for over 6,000 years, with its roots tracing back to ancient Greece and the Mediterranean basin. The ancient Greeks believed that olive oil was a gift from the gods, and it played a vital role in their daily lives, both in cooking and in religious ceremonies. Key influence on modern cuisine. Mediterranean diet. Olive oil is a key element of the Mediterranean diet, a dietary pattern recognized for its health benefits, including heart health. The use of olive oil in modern cooking, from drizzling on salads to vegetables, reflects its continued importance. Italian and Spanish cuisine. In countries like Italy and Spain, olive oil is not only used for cooking but is also an integral part of the culture. From Italian pasta dishes to Spanish tapas, olive oil remains an essential ingredient that continues to influence global cuisine. Cultural significance. In ancient Greece, olive oil was considered sacred, used in religious rituals and anointed on the body for both health and beauty. Today, its role in health and cuisine continues, as it is seen as a symbol of vitality, purity, and Mediterranean culture. 5. Ancient grains, the building blocks of modern soup foods. Grains such as barley, millet, quinoa, and spelt have been cultivated for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations in the Near East, Africa, and the Andes. These grains were essential to the survival of ancient populations and have had a lasting impact on modern diets. Key influence on modern cuisine. Quinoa. Once a staple of ancient Andean civilizations, quinoa has recently gained recognition as a superfood in the modern diet. Its high protein content and nutritional value have made it a favorite among health-conscious consumers worldwide. Barley. Barley, once a mainstay of ancient Mesopotamian diets, is still used today in soups, stews, and salads, and is even a key ingredient in the production of beer. Cultural significance in ancient civilizations. Grains were considered sacred, providing the foundation for food security and social stability. Today, these grains continue to play a vital role in global diets, with ancient grains like quinoa and barley being embraced for their health benefits and versatility in cooking, a tapestry of flavors and cultures. The ancient foods we enjoy today, whether it's the humble loaf of bread, a bowl of rice, or a spoonful of olive oil, have shaped modern cuisine in profound ways. These foods have transcended their original cultural boundaries, influencing cooking techniques, flavor profiles, and global trade. As we continue to evolve in our culinary adventures, it's important to recognize the rich history behind the foods that nourish us. Which of these ancient foods have you tried, or which ones are you most excited to experience? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Global Eats Uncovered for more fascinating stories behind the world's most iconic dishes.